sa paggawa ng listahan. O tinatawag natin inventory. After that, we are going to, meron na tayo, inventory. Organize the records, gawa ka ng file plan. Implement security measures on the records, including to the access to records. Sino ba yung pwede mag-access? As to the security and access of the records, as to the files, i-discuss natin mamaya. As to the other security measures that will be discussed. Pag meron tayong file plan, meaning to say, madali natin i-facilitate yung retrieval. Meaning to say, sa second phase po ng records management is maintenance and use. Hindi lang pag-file, pati pag-retrieve ng records. And it also includes the preservation of records. Kaya nga, dapat talaga, kung active records siya, huwag natin ilagay sa mesa natin. Ilagay natin siya into a file plan, tapos nasa loob siya ng 4-drawer cabinet. Kaso nilalagay natin sa mesa natin. Kaya pag may mawala, wala tayo. By records. Second, one way of preserving it, na para hindi mawala, lagay natin doon sa ating 4-drawer. Second is audit and oversight. So you must have an audit. To say you must have to check your records. You must have to check your file plan. You have to check that your records are being filed according to your file plan. That is what we call audit. Now, in this position, dalawa lang yan. Either i-distract natin kasi na-reach na yung retention period niya, or i-transfer natin siya for further retention to the record center or for permanent to the archives. And this will be discussed, the disposition bukas on records disposition administration with your speaker, Neil. No? Okay, Sir Neil. Yeah. Now, as I have said, let's stop first on the creation of records. Doon tayo concentrate for this morning on the creation of records. Now, una, i-define natin yung sources ng records, tapos yung government keeping record. Now, pag creation of records, sabi sa definition, mag-i-exist daw yung isang records sa isang opisina po ng gobyerno dahil sa operation po ng opisina ng isang government office. It's either yung gobyerno or yung opisina na yan nag-create or naka-receive siya from other government office or from other private institutions. So meaning to say, two sources yung records that are being created. Either tayo yung gumawa ng records or naka-receive tayo ng records from other government offices or other private institution. Kaya nga, sa tayo gumagawa, tatlong instances lang yan. Tayo yung gumawa for other government agency, no? Meaning to say, gumawa ng communication act through the DOJ, RFOA, no? Or naka-receive. Second, gumawa ng communication ng outside government agency. Meaning to say outside other government agency. Meaning to say private. Let's say for example, quotation. Gumawa tayo ng records for other or private entity. Tatlong instances tayo gumawa. Gumawa tayo ng records for the agency purposes. Dahil po yung mga issuances ko natin. No? For policy making ng ating opisina. And two instances lang din na naka-receive tayo ng records either from other government agency at saka private. So pag created, tatlong scenario, pag receive, dalawa lang. No? Now, as to the whether you like it or not, these are the four records that are being created in every government office. Una, correspondence. Pangalawa, issuances. Pangatlo, forms. Pang-apat, reports. No? Yan. Forms, it includes legal forms. Affidavits. Meron yan, legal forms. Now, and we have to control this form. No? Pag sabihin natin correspondence, it is better to say that you have to know the number, you have to have a policy as to the number of correspondence that you are going to issue. You are going to create. Same with the issuances. As to the forms, how many forms? Dapat, paano i-control itong maraming forms? If it differs on the records series, maybe you can incorporate a one form. Pero sometimes, pag nag-ISO tayo, ang dami nating forms. Dami nating forms. Tapos, reports. Yan. Paano natin i-control yung reports? Kung sino lang ipapornis natin. As to the retention period, we have to give lesser retention period to monthly kasi all the data and information are being reflected on there. Creation pa lang, we need to control the records. Kaya kailangan natin siyang i-control kasi mga records ito na nasa ating custody. And these are public records. So alam na natin kung ano yung definition ng public records, pero we don't still know what is the definition of records. Kaya nga, based pa lang sa definition, malalaman mo na paano na-create yung isang records, information created and received by the office. Either ISO 2015-15489. Tapos nakalagay pa, as evidence and information by the organization pursuant to legal obligation or a transaction of business. Because it is uncreated to the operation ng isang opisina, whether it is a government, whether it is institutions. Now, aside from that, ganun din, under Republic Act 9470, but on the RA 9470, dinefine niya yung records, no, as to the information. Whether the information is in the original form, which is a document, it is a signature, it is a cell, it is a text, sound, speeches, or data content, or recorded or stored. And this information, ganun pa rin. Either tayo yung nag-create o tayo yung naka-receive ng information. So, doon pa lang sa definition ng records, malalaman mo na what are the instances na nag-create yung ating records. Now, yung pinakamagandang definition po ng records is yung International Council for Archives. Where it define yung records as recorded information, ikaw na, yung definition from ISO at saka yung iniisa niya, di ba? Sa RA 9470 information, inisa niya. Recorded information produced, tayo yung create, or received by the initiation of conduct or completion of an institution or individual activity. So pwede siya as a government itself, or pwede rin individual activity po ng tao. Na merong context, structure sufficient to provide evidence na merong activity na nangyayari. Let's have an example of that based on the definition of records. Punta tayo sa basic example po ng records. Dito sa Cebu, meron kaming mga Indian national na nagpapa-type 6 from public markets, mga vendors sa mga public markets. Yung Indian na yan, sinatawag na yung Indian na yan, may dala po siyang libro. Ano yung nakalagay din sa libro is yung mga pangalan ng tao, magkano yung inutang, magkano yung bayad, magkano yung balanse, at saka pirma ng pangalan.